So in order to be able to remove and change the pivot base, I took it apart so you could see what it looks like from that point. This is where you gotta undo the set screw. There's a set screw here, it's a 332. So using a 332 Allen key, you just slide this out. There's a red spacer that goes in between. And then you just slide the spindle off. There's a Gibbs that goes here. So in order to put it back, you put the Gibbs after you slide it back on. So when you slide it back on, you carefully line it up. And it's important that you have space here in between so that you can slide it on properly. It's a very tricky process. There you go. Nice and easy. You slide so that it's all the way in. That brass bushing that's in here has to sit in the hole. You take your fiber washer, slide it on, holding the spindle so it doesn't back away. You put your knob back on, and you just tighten that set screw. Doesn't have to be too tight. You don't want to mar the shaft. And there you have it. Now you slide the Gibbs back in, but in order to slide the Gibbs back in, it fits a specific way. So when you take it out, don't get mixed up. Make sure you line it up the same way. So loosen your Gibbs screws. There you go. Slide the Gibbs back in, and then you can tighten your Gibbs screws so that the plunger of the screw is on the Gibbs. So you should still be able to move the spindle easily. And when you lock the screw, it should lock. You shouldn't be able to do it. So if it's done right, you will have a brand new pivot base, one that's going to be aligned properly. So here we have our base plate, and you have your brass shim. Make sure it's clean, and oil in between. Put your plate there. You line up the base so that the pin fits in. So you slide your cap in first, and then you just carefully line it up like so. And then you can put your screws in. So there's an orientation to this. You want the red screw when you're perpendicular with the dowel pin here. You want your red screw with the two black washers on this side. One washer if it doesn't get in the way, but I think two washers on yours is, I checked it, it should be good. And that's about it. And then you just have to adjust, once you mount it on your table, you adjust the tension on these screws so that you don't pivot like this, and so that it will turn real nice and easy and smooth. That's pretty much all there is to it.